Assalamu alaikum everyone, hope all of you are doing well. It's me Abdul Hannan. So let's start the video. In this video we are discussing about the remaining element inside the funnel builders. So in the previous video we are covered headline, subheadline, paragraph and the bullet list. Next we have rich text. Basically rich text is a combination of heading, subheading, paragraph and some bullet list. So you can add the title here like about, over, CEO, and then you write any related line to this, and next you have to add more details, like you can add their experience of the CEO or something like that. Okay, so the next you have bullet list, so you can add the point like you can add any point related to the content or related to the funnel. And yeah, that's it for the rich text. You can add the general settings, all the settings are same according to the headline and the paragraph. As we discussed in the previous video, you can align on the text, box shadow, text shadow, padding, margins. We are already discussed width and the height and the custom class and the CSS, and there are multiple animation. You can select which one you like. And yeah, that's it for the rich text. Delete this. Next element is we have button. So button is the most important and most usually component in the funnel building. So this is a button. You can add the button and add the text, any text you want, like get started now. And then you have to set the font size like 20. The next you can add the sub font text, like if you add subtext like XYZ. So this is a subtext, and you can also increase and decrease the font of the subtext. Okay, so now we can remove it. And the next we have the font weight, semi bold, bold. You can select, mostly it goes with 600. And the next is subheading, subtext font size, and the next is the letter spacing. Mostly the function is same as we are discussing. So the button is linked. You have to link the button with the any site, like you want to link open the pop-up, means when someone click the pop-up is open on the website. You want to add the website URL, you add the URL like www.facebook.com. so whenever someone click on this, then they will go to the facebook.com. You can also toggle on this button for, like, whenever someone open then new page, then the facebook.com is open in the new page. Okay, so for now we can toggle on and off from here. And then next we have download file. If you want to add some PDF, that you can add the CTA, like download this file, and you have to add the file here. Next you can hide to scroll the element when there are multiple element on the funnel page, like we can add the bullet list. So now we have to select the element like bullet list, so whenever someone click on this button, they will go to the bullet list. Okay, so the next is we have scrolled to the element. Similarly, bullet list, we can also select the bullet list, then section and the columns. And the next you have step. If you have multiple step in the funnel, so you want anyone, whenever someone click on this, and they will go to the booking page. So the booking page must be on the second page of the from the first page, like first page is opt-in and the second page is the calendar page or the booking page. So whenever someone click and go to the booking page, and you can add the funnel step here. And the next step means okay, so the next is the next step, means the step that is next to this funnel, means you have three step funnel, and the first is opt-in, second is booking, and the last one is thank you. So on the first page, whenever the lead click on this, they will go to the second step. Okay, so from here okay, so the next is one click upsell and downsell. We are discuss about upsell and downsell in our upcoming videos. So there is a call, you can add the call and you have to add the phone number here. And then SMS, you can also need to add the phone number and the email address, you have to add the email here. And the membership, so there's a link to the membership when you have selling the course, and you have to sell the membership of your course. Okay, so the next is the background color. You can select the color from here and also add the custom colors from here. Okay, so the next is this is the background color, like you can select this. For the text color, you can select this, any color you want. And the similarly for the subtext color, and there is icon color, like we can select the icon this, and we can change the icon color also. Okay, so the next is the style option. This is the full width, and this is the fill, means all the space in the button will cover. Okay, so this is mostly used. Okay, so the next is background styles. You can set to custom and the line flat. And the next is vertical. You can increase and decrease the space of the button vertically. Mostly you can set it to 10 pixel, and the horizontally also. Okay, so the next is border. Like you want full border, top and bottom border 3 pixel. Whenever you select this, then the bottom border is covered to the 2 pixel. Okay, so where is the border? Here it is. Like we can set to the full border, and then we can select to that solid dashed and the dotted. Mean when we select dashed, then you have to change the color for the visibility and the border width to the 5 pixel. Now you can see there is a dashed border add to the button, and also dotted, but mostly this is used with 2 pixel for the better visibility. Okay, so the next is border radius. You can increase the border radius from here. You can set the radius and also the top edges, the bottom edges, and all the edges. You can select the alignment of the button from here, and there is also the padding. You can select it to 40. And okay, for the padding, if you want to set the padding here, so you have to make sure that this is should be inherit. Okay, so then you can set the padding from here, and set it to 20. Similarly for the left and the right side, you can also set the margin on the left side like 40, and the upper margin is 40, and the 60, and this 10. Okay, so the margin is outside the box and the padding is inside the box. Okay, so there is a box shadow. You can add the shadow here and add the color. So you can see there is shadow added in the background of the button. And the next is the text shadow. If you want to add the shadow in the text, and the color is this, and the next we can increase and decrease the shadow. You have to just understand this. I know this looks so awkward right now, but you have to understand the concept before building the funnel. Okay, so this will help you to make sure that you have adjust all the things on the client funnel or the project funnels. So you can set the visibility of the button. If you want to visible this button on the desktop, so you can set the visibility from here. And the animation, obviously you can set the animation from here. There are multiple animation. And the next, you have hover animation. Like when someone hover on it, they will be wobble and elevate. Look, this is how it will affect. So the hover mean when someone's hover on it, like the cursor on the button, and then the effect apply. Okay, so the hover mean when someone uh, on the button, then the effect will apply. So this is the hover animation. I think we are covering all the important things. So the next is the form. So the form in which you have multiple fields like name, last name, email, phone number, and for the to collecting the lead data. And this is mostly used in the funnels. So you can select the form here. And the next is you can also go to the website URL, like you have add the form, and like when someone want to book the meeting, so they will fill their name, their email, their phone number, and then when they submit, you want to go to the which page? Yeah, obviously the booking page. So you can set the booking page here. If the booking page is the next step, so you can set the next step. If you want to add the website URL, so you can select this and add the URL of your website. And obviously you can want to open in the new tab or the similar tab, or you can select the form here. And this is a style option. You can select the visibility for the mobile and the desktop preview, And the custom class, we are also cover the custom class when we are covering the code section of the builder. Okay, so the next you have padding. You can set the padding of the form and the margin. So yeah, that's it for the form. When we are covered the form in detail, then we will go through each and everything. Okay, so the next we have blog post. So the blog post is basically when you are writing the blog of on your site. So you can add the blog post also on your site, on your funnel. So click here. You have two options for the compact and the standard size. You can select the blog site when you have the blog site and you want when someone goes to the funnel and look the blog and they want to read, so they will go to your blog site. You can select the site here when you create the blog site inside the GoHighLevel. You can select the category because you are creating the multiple categories, and the pagination. And the next you have the pagination, which means you can, if you means that in the blogs you have multiple content and the long posts, so you want to organize the post in the number of pages. So this means pagination means the if you have a long post, then they will be divided into the six different pages or the six different steps. So you can select it to 4 5. It depends on the how lengthy is your blog. So this is the button option. You can select the background color, you can select the button text color, and you can select the border color. Okay, so in the border, similarly you can add the full border, bottom border, top bottom border, and the part and the next is the margin and the padding. You can select the margin and the padding from here, and the next you have the box shadow. You can add the box shadow. So basically you can see there are multiple settings in the mostly element. The only thing you need to know how to use and how to configure each thing for the better visibility, for the better UI and UX, and that will help you to develop the funnel that create real impact. Okay, so you can select the width and set the visibility and the custom class and the CSS selector. So the next is we have the category navigation, and you can add the category when you are selling something e-commerce related product and to your funnel. So you can add this option and you are enable the search bar from here, and you can add the icon, the home icon from here, and the desktop size. You can set the desktop font size. You can select the font weight from here and the line height. Okay, so the next text transform, you want lowercase, uppercase, capitalize, and the letter spacing 1 pixel. You want 2 pixel, you want 3 pixel. Next you can set the color. If you want this, then you can select this, the hover text color. When someone hover on it, then the color of the then the color of then the color of the menu should be changed. Okay, so you can see when someone hover on it, the color is changed. Now the background color you can set to this. It depends on your design. Next is style. You can set the alignment, and you can add the border, bottom border from here. You can set the margin and the padding. Next we have box shadow. You can set the box shadow, the custom size, and the horizontal spacing between the gap between the navigation menu, and the vertical spacing from here. Similarly, you can set the visibility for the mobile and the desktop. Either you want this on the desktop, so you can turn off on the mobile. So this is the custom class and the CSS selector for the coding section. And yeah, that's it for the category navigation element. Next we have social share. Okay, so when someone on your site and they like your service, and they have to share your service on the any social handles like Pinterest, like mail, on the Twitter, on the Pinterest, Snapchat, Reddit. So this is the option for the lead. Okay, so in this we have no more option. Like you can just select the text icon and the text. You can select the icon shapes. Mostly it looks good, or this is also good. Select the alignment and the default font. You can select the font, you can select the font size. Okay, and the next the font color. You can select the font color this. I think you have to align the, so next you have the highlighted text and the background color. You can select the background color and the image if you want to add the image, and you can also add the border and the width and the height for the visibility on the mobile, on the desktop, and the custom class. So whenever the someone want to share your service on their social media platform, on any social media handle, so this element is used, and when someone click on this, they will be open, they will be shared with, they will be able to share your services, your funnel on their site. Okay, so this is most important. This is newly add in the funnel builder by the GoHighLevel software. And the next you have the social share. I think we have covered this also. Next is subscribe to mail list. When you have a newsletter and some service, so you want to send the newsletter to their email, and you want someone subscribe your newsletter or the mailing list, so you can use this element, and when someone enter their email here, so they can subscribe now, and go to the settings, go to the setting. Okay, so the next we have the, okay, so the next we have the subscribe to mailing list, and this is used when you want to get the email of the leads, and you want leads subscribe your newsletter, your service, and you want the share, you want the email of the lead. So whenever the lead enter the email, and you get the email, and you can send the update of your product, update of your offer, and something related to the product, and something related to your service, because you have the email of the leads. So here's the setting. You can add the image, video. Okay, this is a plain, and this is with the image. Okay, so now you have to come to the general section of the subscriber to mailing list. Now we have two options, with the plain and the with the image. In the title, you can hide or allow it. In the description, you can select the background color also from here, like this. And the new user, new blog. Okay, you can add the tag, and the next you have the title. You can set the title also, also edit the title from here, and the description. Similar for the description, you can set the description color, because this is used to your funnel, and you have to update the details according to your funnel, according to your product, according to your offer. Okay, so the next is subscribe button. So this is a button. You can set the button width, button corner radius. Okay, so the default font, you can set the font also from here, and the color of the custom of the input field, you can set the margin. If you want to add the image in the background, you can add the image from here, and the color. And the next, there is a padding, when you have to add the padding, and the email input, like you can change, let's say, enter your best email. Okay, so you can select the corner radius from here also, and the default font and the color of the font. Next we have border. Similarly, from the previous element, you can set the border as you want. You can set the margin and the padding. And the next, similarly, you have the box shadow. In the previous element, this element has also the function of the box shadow. You can set the box shadow, and there is ability of visibility, because some options are also available in the all the element of the high level. So yeah, that's it for the subscribe mailing list. Next we have image slider. This is also mostly used when you have to add the multiple image, like you have the roofing service, or your business is tourism, so you can add multiple images add here of the of your product, of your service, okay, or of your business. So you can come to here in the general setting, so you can also delete and add more slides if you want to add this slides. Okay, so how you can add them, you have to click here, and then you have also click here to upload the image from here, or you can also add the link of the image. Okay, so CTA link, you can also add the CTA link here, like you want to open the booking page or any page where the lead puts their information, or the form page. So open a new tab, and this will toggle on to optimize the image for whenever someone leads open, the page will optimize the image also. Okay, so you can set the height, to 200. Okay, so the next you have include arrow. So there is a little bit arrow on the right and the left side, so you can include or exclude. Okay, so the pagination, you can also include, you can have also okay, so you have also option to include and exclude the arrow. And the next you have the pagination, you can set it, and the animation like slide, ease in, ease out, and the fade, and how much each slide stay on the user for the user, and whenever the site is open. So you can set it to 5 second, 2 second for the duration, and the infinity loop. And you want to, when someone hover on it, they will pause or they will continue slide. Okay, so the next is the thickness and the border color and the corner radius. You can select the corner radius from here. So when you go to the preview, this will appear in the preview. So you can also select the border style here. And the next you have the box shadow and the width and the visibility for the mobile and the desktop preview. Okay, so the next we have, so this is all about the image slider. Yeah, I'm covering this quickly because whenever you are working on the live funnel, then then you can understand better way, then you can understand this the correct way, because you're working on the live funnel. And for now you have to just understand how things work. So the next you have, okay, so the image slider, next you have the video. You can add the video on your funnel. So in the video you have the hosted video option, HTML video, custom embedded Vista is the platform for the video. You can upload your company video or the client videos. Vimeo is also the video hosting platform, and YouTube is, you also know that about the YouTube. So you can select the video from here, and the video thumbnail also, and the change the thumbnail here, and the remove, and the autoplay. When someone lands on your landing page, you want to video play auto, or you want to someone click on the play button, then the video will play. Okay, so you can enable or disable from here. And the next, show enable sound button. So when you enable this button, so there is a box open, there is a little button here, and the written like that, enable the sound. And you want to make the video in the loop, like video play in the loop. And you want to user to allow play and pause the video. And this is the allow playback speed control, when you allow the user to control the speed. And the show spending time, like you want to show how much time, show the how much. Okay, so the next is show pending time. When you want to show the pending time of the video to the user, you want to allow the user to look the video on the full screen, then you will toggle on this. And the enable pip mode on scroll means that when someone scroll, the video will comes to the corner, and then the video is also playing. So it's something like that, when someone scroll your site, then the video is played and they will come to the corner of the page. Okay, so show progress bar, you can also show the progress bar inside in the bottom for the video tracking. Generate leads from the video, when you have to generate the leads from the video. So you can add the time, like you are at the video of the webinar, and you want when someone watch 5-minute video, they will fill out the form. Okay, so you can set the time here, like hour, minutes, and the seconds. So when someone covered the 5-minute video, they have to fill the form. And the allow user, if you want to allow the user, if they don't want to fill out the form or enter the details, so you allow the user, or you want to allow necessary to fill out the form. Okay, so you can allow or okay, so you can enable or and okay, so you can on the toggle from here for enable the user to close the form or not. And next we have the background color. You can select the background color from here. And the next, okay, so the next is style option. You can go to the style and add the border of the on the video, and the border radius and the edges, and also the box shadow, and there is a margin and the padding. Some changes will not appear in this, so you have to go to the preview and view the, you can add the padding from here. And next is the height and the width and the visibility. So basically in the video there are some changes that will not appear on the builder side. So you, when you go to the preview, then you will definitely see the changes in the preview option. Okay, so the next you have custom class and the CSS selector. We covered this obviously when you're covering the code section. So the next is image section. This is mostly used in the funnel builder. You can add the image of the client, of the product, or something related to the something related to the content of the funnel. So you can add the image, like you can select the image action also from here. All the action are same we are covering in the button, so now I skip it. You can add the URL of the image here, or upload in the media storage of the GoHighLevel, and then add image from here. And the next you can alt text means the user come to your site and the user have not too much good internet. Okay, so like you have a pet site and there is an image of the cat, so you can also write the text like cat. They will appear for on the user when they have don't good internet. Then the cat text is appear with the background image frame. Okay, and the next you have the width and the height. You can select the width and the height of the image from here, and you can also set the parameter in which you want to adjust your height. So mostly they will go to, we will go to the pixel and the next em. And you can also set it to the auto. They will adjust the image according to the image size and width. Okay, you can add the color from here, and in the style option you can select the opacity of the image from here. Next you can add the radius. You want circle or the rounded corner. Rounded corner is mostly used to make the design more appealing. And when you want the white thumbnail border and the dark, you can see the dark is added. And the image shadow, black and white or the full color, you can select the full color. And the alignment of the image, mostly at the center. You can select the padding. The padding is almost in all the element, so you can understand how it is important. And the next is the box shadow. You can add the box shadow from here. And the width of the container, so this is the container. You can also set the container width from here. Visibility on the desktop, on the mobile. Next you have the animation, the entrance animation. You can select animation according to your design and according to your client requirement. So yeah, that's it for the image. Next we have the FAQs. FAQ is a frequently asked question. You can add the FAQ of on your site, on your funnel, related to your business. Okay, so this is the FAQ section. You can set the default font for the title, so this is the title. And this is the content font, so this is the content of your site. How you can add and update the title. You want the, okay, so you can select the font from here and the content font from here. And the next, the font weight, like you can set it to the bold. And also the content font like semi bold and the medium. And the next FAQ tab you want separate. Contained mean that, look, the difference between the separate and the contain and the simple one. Okay, so you can select the FAQ type from here. So how you can edit the details in the each FAQ. So you want to show the image right here with the FAQ, so you can toggle on this button. So you can also add the image URL here, then the image will appear. Okay, so click here and add the title. So Who is the CEO of XYZ business? Okay, so you can add any question related to your site. So you can also add more FAQs by clicking here and delete it from here. You duplicate from here and the show image and optimize to load image. Yeah, this is automatically toggled on, and you can select the icon, like this is icon. You can also select the icon from here. Look, the icon is changed, and the position icon from left you want here icon, or you want to add the icon here. And the line height, you can select the line height from here and expand the item at the same time. You want all the item expand at the same time or not, you can select here expand and collapse all the toggles button. Means you want to collapse expand multiple item at the same time or not, you can select expand collapse all the toggle button. Means this is a toggle button, and the keep first content open on the load means that you have to open the first question whenever the site is load, and the show image as a pop-up on click. When someone click, the image will appear and the pop-up. Okay, so you can also select the color from here. You can change the title color, title background color. So this is the title background color, and the separation line color. So this is the separation line color, and the next is the content text color. This is the content text color, and next we have the content background color. You can add the background color from here. And the next you have the title text color closed. So whenever the FAQ is closed, so what is the color, so you can select the color from here. And the next you the title color background color closed, you can select this. And the expand button, you can also select all the colors from here. Okay, so the next is style. Similarly, you can add the border upside down, top border, left border, right border. Similarly for the margin and the padding. Similarly for the box shadow, padding, container width, visibility, and the border. Basically these are those options that is present in all the funnel element. Okay, so all have same functionality. You don't need to do and understand anything about this in more detail. So these are the custom class. You can understand this when we are covering on the code section of the funnel development. So the next is photo gallery. So if you are developing the e-commerce funnel, so you can add the photos of your product here, and this is the photo gallery. So you can click here and click here to edit and delete the image, or you can also set the alignment like upside down. You can select the image, add more images, add image URL, and the size of the image. You can select this. All the layout looks good, and the columns, you can increase the column, and the show space between the image. So add the space, overlay color, text color. You want to add the title, don't want to add the title, you can also add the description, and then turn off the description, title font, description font, and the action on the image click. When someone click, you want to open some site, and some form redirect to the image link. You want to add some image on the image, so when someone click, they will go to this or that page. And next you can add the heading, title, active color, size, watermark. You want to add the watermark on your image. Okay, for the security purpose, you want to add the watermark top left, right, bottom right, top, bottom left. Okay, you can add the size from here. And next is the background color. You can select the background color from here. And next you have style. Okay, so the margin, padding, the box shadow, the width container, and the visibility. So yeah, that's it for the image gallery. Next you have the logo showcase. So this is very cool feature of the GoHighLevel funnel builder. This is recently added in the funnel builder, so you can to look, this is how cool animation that you just have to add the element and you have to add the logos. And this is mostly used in the funnel development. Okay, so you can add the color. So this is basic. So basically understand this how you can use this. So basically you can say that you can add the title like trusted brands, and then you add the brand logos here by clicking here, add the logo image, and click here, add the logo image. Okay, so also you can add the CTA if you want to also open their site. So you can add the add here link for to open the site. Open the current tab means they will open in the current tab, and in the new tab you can select the width from here, you can select the logo size from here, and the ticket speed if you can increase. Look, the speed will faster, and this will increase the speed. So I think this is good to go. And the pause on hover, so whenever someone hover they will pause. And now when I turn off this toggle, so they will not stop. So the slider will not stop on the hover. So this is the background color. You can set the background color from here, add custom color also. So in the style, the thickness and the border color, the corner radius, border style, the padding and the margin, and the box shadow. You can add the box shadow as we are adding in the previous element, the visibility and the custom class and the CSS selector. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this element. Next you have testimonials. This is also most important feature. You can also add the testimonial of your client on your site if you are running the service site or the done for you business. So you can add more testimonial from here. You just need to click here and then add the testimonial content and the star rating, the client name, the client designation, the client picture, their profile URL, their business URL. You can also optimize when you want to add the logo of their business. You can add the logo, and next you can select which one you want to show, like show profile name, show profile picture. You can show the profile picture, show name, and show date. And you can also select the date. You can select the layout. So this is good to go. And then the columns, you can increase the column from here, and the spacing between the testimonials and the revert center, horizontal, and the vertical style. So this is basically the card style you want to add. Which one you look perfect on your site, you can select. So this is the corner radius, rating size, and the author font size, and the font and the content font size. Okay, so this is the author name, their designation, their logo, their content. So you can adjust it from here, and you can also select the font from here, the author font from here. You can select the width, and the next you can select the background color from here. So you have the card background color. You can also change the card background color from here, and the next you can change the name color. Next you can change the caption color. This is the caption color. Next you can change the content color. You can change and customize each and everything in the GoHighLevel funnel builder. Okay, so you can also even change the color of the read more button. Okay, so the next is border option. You can set the thickness of the border color, the corner radius. Okay, so the next you can select the border style, like you want dashed or the dotted or the plain border. You can set the margin and the padding and the box shadow and the width and the height and the visibility on the mobile and the desktop. So yeah, that's it for the testimonial. And yeah, that's it. We are covering too much element in this video. If you like the video, subscribe my channel. And I know this is too much boring, but believe me, if you learn this skill right now, this will helpful in your future, and definitely this will help you to generate good revenue and good income. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel. Till then, Allah Hafiz.